Hello, my radiant and royal Leo souls. Welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom, the sanctuary where we do not just read the stars, we listen to the ancient rhythm of your spirit. If you have found yourself here listening to my voice at this precise moment in time, I want you to stop everything you are doing. This is not an algorithm at work. This is a divine appointment. The universe has conspired to bring you to this very threshold because something massive, something undeniably life-altering is hovering just above your timeline. Leo, my beautiful kings and queens, a shockwave of abundance is landing this December. We are talking about an influx of divine prosperity that is so significant it feels almost electric in the air. And you must listen to me closely here, there is a condition attached to this blessing. It is a condition that goes against your very nature, against your desire to roar and share your light with the world. The condition is absolute, impenetrable silence. Not a word, not a post, not a whisper. Before we dive into the deep ocean of this prophecy, I need you to anchor your energy with me. Are you ready to claim this? If your heart is beating a little faster, if your intuition is screaming, yes, then let's seal this intention right now. Do me a sacred favor, smash that like button as a signal to the universe that you are open to receive. Share this message with a fellow Leo who needs to be reminded of their royalty. And if you haven't already subscribed to Cosmic Wisdom, so you never miss a beat of your destiny. In the comments below, I want you to command your reality by typing, "I wanted to know when I was about to lose money." Let that be our pact today. Now let's speak the truth that has been hidden in the shadows. Leo, you are the sign of the sun. You are born to shine, to perform, to lead, and to share your warmth with everyone around you. But this December, the script is flipping. This financial and energetic windfall isn't just a payday, it is a spiritual transfer of power. It is authorized by the highest courts of the cosmos. If you have felt ignored, if you have felt like you have been performing to an empty theater, or if you feel like you've been giving your gold away to people who only offer you copper in return, this is your moment of vindication. You didn't stumble upon this video by accident. Your soul, that fierce lion heart, has responded to a higher call. This message was encoded in your stars from the moment you decided to keep going when the applause stopped. Think back to those nights when you were alone, when the stage lights were off, and you still chose to be kind. You still chose to be generous. You still chose to love. Heaven was watching. The universe was taking notes. And now, the curtain is rising on a new act, where you are not just the performer, you are the owner of the theater. Astrologically, we are looking at a powerhouse alignment. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and miracles, is dancing in a rare trine with Pluto, the planet of deep subterranean wealth and transformation. For you, Leo, this is happening in the hidden sectors of your chart. It's like a vault door opening deep beneath the castle. The Judgment card has appeared for you, and in this context, it is not about punishment. It is a verdict. A divine lawsuit that you didn't even know was being litigated in the spiritual realms has been decided in your favor. The payout, it is massive. But here is the catch, my friends, and it is a sacred clause in this contract. No one can know. The High Priestess is stepping forward to guide you, and her message is clear. Keep it sacred. Silence is not a denial of your joy. Silence is the fortress that protects your gold. You see, when you tell people your plans before they manifest, you dissipate the energy. It's like poking a hole in a balloon before it's fully inflated. But more than that, in this specific season, there are energies around you, jealousy, envy, evil eye, that would love nothing more than to snatch this crown before you can even put it on your head. Why is silence so difficult for you, my expressive Leo? Because you operate from the heart. You want to celebrate. You want to buy rounds of drinks for the house. You want to lift everyone up with you. But you must understand that not everyone is vibrating at your frequency. When you share a seed that has just been planted, you expose it to the harsh elements. You expose it to the birds of prey. The universe is asking you to protect this blessing in the womb of silence until it is strong enough to stand on its own. If your spirit has felt unusually calm lately, almost like the eerie silence before a thunderstorm, trust that is the pressure change. That is the atmosphere shifting to accommodate the abundance entering your field. This isn't just money, it is wealth with a mission. It carries an instruction code. If you use it wisely, if you align with its divine purpose, it will multiply. If you squander it on fleeting validation or shiny things to impress others, it will vanish as quickly as it came. Pause with me. Take a deep breath. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. You are safe. You are seen. You are sovereign. You are no longer the jester dancing for the king. You are the king. You are the queen. You are being entrusted with resources that the world cannot see yet. But in the spirit realm, your name is already on the deed. Let's go deeper into this idea of the cosmic courtroom. Imagine, dear Leo, that for years, perhaps even lifetimes, the cosmos has been silently recording every act of your generosity. Every time you helped a friend who never paid you back. Every time you offered your creative ideas and someone else took the credit. Every time you smiled through your own pain to make someone else feel comfortable. You thought those moments were lost. Oh no, nothing is ever lost in the universe. Every tear, every restrained roar, every moment of humility has been logged as evidence. And now, the gavel has come down. The judgment card signifies that the universe is balancing the scales. You were right to keep your heart open. You were right to maintain your dignity. This is your vindication. The rare trine between Jupiter and Pluto is the cosmic mechanism for this delivery. It triggers the repayment of karmic debts, not debts you owe, but debts owed to you. It is as if your spiritual bank account has been accumulating compound interest while you weren't looking. And now the term is up, and the payout is released. When I say a shocking amount of cash, I mean it literally, but I also mean it energetically. Money is just energy frozen in a physical form. What is really returning to you is your own power, your own light that was siphoned off by vampires and energy thieves. It is returning to you in the form of currency, because in this 3D world, that is a tool of freedom. Think about the rooms where your light was dimmed. Think about the people who told you that you were too much, too loud, or too dramatic. Those moments were recorded, and the universe is now correcting that imbalance. This isn't revenge, it's restoration. You never needed to fight for your throne. You just needed to stay in your integrity. And because you did, the energetic verdict is in: you are owed, deeply, completely, and abundantly. There is a profound spiritual lesson here, encapsulated in the concept of reaping what you sow. You didn't give up. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Leo, this is your harvest time. But the most beautiful and perhaps the most challenging part for you is that you don't need to explain this harvest to anyone. You don't need to justify why you are suddenly upgrading your life. You don't need to apologize for your new boundaries. Your job now is not to perform gratitude. It is to embody it. It is to receive in stillness. If this resonates with you, if you feel that hum of truth in your solar plexus, leave your signature in the comments. Write, "I lived in truth, and now I receive my crown." You are anchoring a new timeline of justice for yourself. What is arriving for you is a sacred turning point. It shifts your relationship with abundance from chasing to attracting. You are magnetic, but in this delicate transition, silence is your strategy. The High Priestess sits between the pillars of light and dark, guarding the mysteries. She is asking you to become the keeper of your own mystery. Leo, you are often an open book. You wear your heart on your sleeve. But right now, be a closed book. Be a mystery. Let people wonder what you are up to. When the High Priestess shows up in a financial reading, she brings a warning. What is powerful must be protected. What is sacred must be shielded. A seed cannot grow if you keep digging it up to show people the roots. You have to leave it in the dark soil. The energy you are manifesting, this shocking abundance, is coded with the frequency of justice. It is delicate. If you expose it to the air of other people's opinions, especially those who are committed to misunderstanding you, you create leaks in your blessing. This is why I emphasize silence. It is not about isolation. It is about insulation. It is a protective womb for your miracle. The Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles often appear here not to scare you, but to alert you to energy theft. You know this feeling, Leo. You share good news, and suddenly you feel drained. You see a flicker of shadow in a friend's eye. Their doubt becomes static in your signal. Their envy becomes rust on your gold. This is simply spiritual physics. You are building a new empire, a true kingdom. And the bricks of this kingdom are made of focused intent. The less you explain, the taller it rises. In this age of social media, where everyone posts their wins, be the one who wins in private. Can you be trusted with the invisible? Can you hold the scepter without waving it around? Can you recognize that money has consciousness and it prefers to stay where it is respected, not where it is paraded? Today, I challenge you. Let silence be your shield. Let discretion be your devotion. Type 888 in the comments if you are ready to commit to guarding your blessing with grace. Let the universe know you are mature enough to handle the weight of the crown. Because, my friends, some blessings bloom best in the dark. This abundance is not just to soothe your ego or buy luxury items, though. As a Leo, you appreciate quality, and there is nothing wrong with that. But this wealth is meant to fund your purpose. It is meant to awaken your deeper destiny. Energetic wealth comes to fund divine assignments. If you use it to try and buy love, or to prove to your ex that you're doing well, or to fix family members who refuse to fix themselves, the energy will dissipate. It will slip through your fingers like sand. But if you treat this money as a tool for destiny, like a sacred seed, it will grow into a forest. The cosmos is aligning you with specific choices. You might see a property that feels like a sanctuary. You might find a mentor who speaks your soul language. You might finally have the capital to launch that creative project that has been burning in your belly. These are not random. These are divine nudges. You will know the right choice by how it feels in your body. A warm, expansive yes in the heart center. Energy moves in spirals, not straight lines. Your past suffering was refinement. It was the fire that forged the steel of your character. Every moment of lack taught you to value abundance. Every betrayal taught you to value loyalty. Now, you are no longer a passive receiver. You are a sacred steward. The universe is watching how you handle this. There is deep wisdom in restraint. Choosing not to buy the flashy car immediately. Choosing not to rush into bailing someone out. These are acts of spiritual maturity. True prosperity is quiet. It is anchored. And when you operate from that place of quiet kingship, the flow never stops. To keep this energy aligned, focus on gratitude, clarity, and intention. I am seeing the colors, gold, royal, purple, and deep crimson aligning with your aura. These are the colors of sovereignty. Surround yourself with them. Wear them. Let them remind you of who you are. And if you ever doubt your readiness, remember Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you a future and a hope. These plans are unfolding now. Treat this moment like a coronation. Now we must address the shadow that comes with the light. Leo, when you shine brighter, you attract more moths. When a divine blessing of this magnitude lands, it draws attention. It draws energy from your past. People who you haven't heard from in years will suddenly pop up. You'll get that text, "Hey stranger, I was just thinking about you." You'll get the unexpected apology that feels slightly calculated. This is where your discernment must be sharper than a diamond. Not everyone from your past is invited to your future. Some are returning, not because they love you, but because they sense your new light and they want to feed off it. This is the moment you must choose between comfort and calling, between the familiar chaos of old relationships and the holy order of your new life. The old connections that relied on your lack of boundaries or your need for approval will try to rehook into you. They will tug on your heartstrings. Leos are generous. You have big hearts. You hate to see people struggle. But you must understand, you cannot fund the emotional cycles of others with resources meant to build your destiny. You cannot pour your sacred oil into cracked vessels. You must perform an energetic audit. Ask yourself, who has access to my throne room? Do they deserve to be there? Or are they there simply because we have history? History is not enough. Alignment is everything. You are not being cruel. You are being clean. You are protecting the temple. You don't owe access to those who used your silence against you. You don't owe explanations to those who judged you when you were down. No is a complete sentence, and for a Leo, no is a royal decree. Use it. It is not a wall, it is a gate that filters energy. If you have ever experienced people who only showed up when you were fun or rich or happy, but disappeared when you were struggling, this is your moment to reclaim your power. Drop into the comments and declare, I cut the cords to the past to protect my future. Sometimes healing isn't about reconciliation. It's about realizing you have outgrown the cage. You are becoming a guardian of your blessing. This is the moment where everything you have survived begins to make sense. The energy is ready to anchor. You are building your kingdom. When the Emperor card appears beside the Ace of Pentacles, it is a directive. The Emperor doesn't wait for permission. He builds, he structures, he protects. And the Ace is the seed, the cash, the opportunity. What you do with this seed determines the next 10 years of your life. This wealth isn't for escape, it's for construction. That business idea, that foundation, that home, it is time. But building a kingdom requires discipline. Leo, you must care for your vessel. Your physical body is the castle that houses your soul. I want you to focus on your heart health, the ruler of Leo. Eat foods that nourish your blood and your vitality. Cut back on the stimulants that make your nervous system jittery. You need to be calm to hear the voice of God. Mentally carve out 5 minutes of silence in the morning. Leos often wake up ready to roar, but I want you to wake up ready to listen. Write down one intention. I choose peace. Financially open a new account. Call it your sovereignty fund. Put a portion of this blessing there and do not touch it. This tells the universe you are serious about stability, not just show. In love, the rule is simple. If they cannot honor your silence, they cannot handle your success. Love that demands you shrink is not love, it is control. Your light is too precious to be dimmed by those who are committed to misunderstanding you. You are rising into leadership. You are the foundation. No more asking for permission. You have the throne. Sit in it. My friends, take a breath with me. We are nearing the end of this transmission, but really, it is the beginning of your reign. You are standing on the threshold of sovereignty. You have earned this place through resilience, through heart, through the courage to keep loving even when the world was cold. The world may not understand your quiet smile. They may not understand why you aren't at the party. They don't need to. You are building something real, something that will last. Every step you take in peace is a declaration of power. Every dollar you save and invest is a tool of your legacy. So I ask you from my soul to yours, are you ready to receive without seeking applause? Are you willing to build without an audience? Are you able to protect what is sacred? These are the initiations of the king and queen. If your soul knows this is truth, write it into the ground. Declare, I am ready to reign in silence. And if you feel the pulse of divine abundance, type the number 800, the code of infinite loops of prosperity. Before we part, I want to offer my deepest gratitude to you. Thank you for your trust, your light, and your fierce Leo heart. Every comment, every share fuels this sacred space we call cosmic wisdom. You are part of a family here. We are co-creating destiny together. Don't rush away. Let this message settle. Sit in the feeling of having already received. And when you are ready, come back to this channel. We have so much more to explore. The kingdom is ready, Leo. The question is, are you ready to wear the crown? Go forth and be brilliant, but do it quietly. The gold is landing. Shh.